Hi everyone and welcome to VirtuTech webinar series. My name is Padma Ayala and I am the founder and CEO of VirtuTech Inc. We are an AWS partner company and we offer cloud consulting, engineering and migration services. Thank you very much for your time today. Today's webinar is about DB migration of small to medium databases that are on-prem to AWS cloud. Here, the small to medium databases that I referred could be an open source databases like MySQL or simply big databases that purely exist on Excel. Why moving these databases from on-prem to cloud? A very important question. As we all know, more and more businesses are embracing cloud, whether SaaS applications like Salesforce to new innovative models like Airbnb or Netflix. As a matter of fact, not just big corporations, but many small businesses are preferring migrating their applications data to cloud. Predominant reasons are eliminating infrastructure cost. This is the biggest selling point for cloud. Owners of the small businesses can concentrate on their core businesses as there is no infrastructure cost or management and system administration headaches. The second big advantage is flexible and cost-effective data storage. Even a small business produces a lot of data, and on-site management of storage can be both costly and complicated. With AWS storage, companies can have infinite and automatic scalability, only pay for what they use. And they have no upfront cost for building storage system. The third one is the ability to run your business from cloud. This is also a very, very important feature, especially with things like desktop virtualization or document sharing. Businesses can literally run their business from the cloud with AWS. Then the other important advantage is e-commerce simplicity and flexibility. For those with strong e-commerce component, Amazon Web Services for small businesses has a wealth of cost-effective solutions for online sales and retail. Orders can be automatically imported via the consumer chosen system connecting to Amazon merchant account technology. So this all will help with, easy e-commerce, flexibility, agility to meet the customer needs. Then the other advantage is efficient and easy application hosting. Having your application hosted via the AWS platform means easy deployment, management, scaling, monitoring, capability, capacity provisioning and load balancing. These are all very important for a small business so they can use their applications effectively with minimum issues. Last but not the least is the security. In the past, small businesses have reservations about moving to the cloud because of security. But today, cloud providers like AWS has a robust set of security capabilities that meet any and all security requirements. For example, AWS has dozens of data centers worldwide that are continuously monitored and strictly maintained, which provides a strong backup capability for your data and infrastructure. So ultimately, Amazon Web Services for small businesses provides the flexibility, agility, scalability, and security that every business owner needs at a cost that he or she can afford. As per the IDC report, independent software vendors will not have growth opportunities in the software industry if they do not have cloud strategies. Cloud adoption is so rapid and so strong in 2017, and all ISV who wants to be relevant to their customers need to have cloud strategy and cloud adoption. Today, our webinar falls exactly into the same slot, that is moving the data that is currently on your local servers to AWS Cloud. This cloud adoption and strategy is important, and I have Sunil, our AWS engineer, with us, and I request him to go over the concepts more in detail.
Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the database migration from on-premises to AWS IDS instance. Before going to demo session of this database migration from on-premises to IDS instance, now let's have a quick walkthrough how we frame the architecture in this particular demo. So we VirtuTech frame the 5-step architecture where it consists of the 5 steps. We will just walk through what are those 5 steps. Okay, fine. The first one, sizing. In this sizing step, we are going to check the database servers utilization percentage, like CPU utilization percentage, RAM utilization percentage, and we make this record from the past 60 days or 90 days based upon the user's requirement, and we'll make the client to understand how much and what type of instance he has to choose in the creation of IDS. And in the second step, AWS environment setup. In this environment setup, we are going to give the client to create a new IDS, or to get the details of an existing IDS, or create or update the user IAM user roles and policies. In the third step, analysis and backup. In the analysis segment, we are going to analyze what type of database it is and the size of the database and the permissions, etc. etc. All these types of information will be taken as an analysis for the existing on-premises database. And the second segment of step 3 is a backup. We'll simply export the entire SQL database. And fourth one is a restoration. In the fourth step, in the restoration, we will simply restore the backup file which we have taken from the segment 2 of the step 3. In the fifth step, we are going to show the detailed reports, how this, at what time the restoration has happened, and at what time, and the particular file name which it was restored, and whether it is a success or a failure. Yeah, till now we have seen the 5 step architecture of database migration from on-premises to AWS RDS instance. Now we will go to the demo. In this demo, this is the first onload or the landing page of this architecture, or this accelerator and a tool. Whatever we can call, it is okay, fine. And in this first step, this is the pre-analysis, that is the sizing. So in this sizing, so soon after we click the sizing, so here it is a sizing. Our total RAM consumption is 4 point something percentage, and the other one is the CPU utilization percentage, that is 0.79. And if we have a closer look, my RAM capacity is of 16 GB. Out of 16 GB, I am using only 5% of the RAM. So remaining 95% is of a waste of my utilization. Now by doing these type of a basic analysis, now I can suggest the user or the person who is going to use this accelerator, and I can say him, or I can suggest him that, okay, choose any other instance with a low RAM size, so that they can have the cost optimization and they can reduce the billing and whatever they can, and they will have so much of flexibility to do all these things. And now in this step 2, I already mentioned you that there were 3 segments that they are called the RDS instance details, RDS instance creation, and create or IAM, update IAM user roles and policies. Okay, first we will go to this RDS instance details. By entering this type of normal values like the RDS instead identifier ID. Why? Because this is an already created or existing RDS instance. By typing this one, we can get the basic details like the RDS endpoint and what type of database it is. Is it a MySQL or an MS SQL or any other SQL? And we can get the master username, and in multi-AZ where it is located, the location of the everything will be recorded in a file, and this file will be stored in this S3 for this further usage. Yeah, now we can see the file which is stored in this S3. So we downloaded this file, and now we will check what is there in this file. Okay, fine. Now the second segment, that is creation of RDS instance. By providing the basic details like the what is the name of the master username, what is the password, and how much GB of data for this instance, and what type of SQL it is. Is it a MySQL? By filling all these details also, we can create a new RDS instance if there is no RDS instance available or created for the existing user, or while we are going to migrate from RDS on-premises database to RDS instance database. And now the third segment, that is a creation of IAM user roles or the updating the IAM users and user roles. In this phase also we can update all these users and the users roles, and we can create every user with every role. And now let's coming to the step 3. Even in the step 3 also we do have the two segments. One is the analysis, analyzing the existing database, and the second segment is the backing up the existing database. In this analyzing that existing database, we already told you in the second slide itself the analysis of the existing database, in the sense we are going to analyze what type of database it is and what is the size of the databases and what are the permissions are there upon the particular database. All these things will be analyzed, and they will be stored into a file, and the file is again sent back to the S3 for further usage. Now coming to the backing up the existing database. So in this backing up the existing database, we will simply take the backup, and again the backup will be stored into the S3 file, so that in the restoration phase it would be very easy for us to restore the file because everything is in a cloud network. And coming to the fourth step of this migration process, that is called the restoration. So even in the restoration point and in the restoration step, we are going to simply load the file which we have backed up from the step segment 2 of the step 3 by using some form. The basic form is there. Here is the basic form, so that by entering all the RDS instance IP details and which we got from the AWS environment setup, that is the step 2, and we will copy all those fields, and we will paste it here in this particular form, and we will simply restore the file. And in the last step we are going to show the detailed report, and when is the backup has happened, when is the restoration has happened, whether it is a success or a failure. All these type of reports will be showed in this last phase. So this is all about the demo of this particular database migration from on-premises to AWS RDS instance. Even we developed this tool so that it can be an from RDS instance to an on-premises also. So either way it can work, or even the on-premises to on-premises also it will work. So this is our VirtuTech's accelerator for this migration from on-premises to AWS RDS instance. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all for listening my session or my demo.
Thank you, Sunil, for a great demo. And thank you, everyone, for spending time with us and for listening to the webinar. We truly appreciate your time. Feel free to write to us at padma.ayala@virtutechinc.com or sunil.k@virtutechinc.com, or call me at 347-891-5103 if you have any questions. Looking forward to hearing from you as your journey of cloud adoption and data migration continues. Thank you.